You have entered the Sports Opinion Log here in Lex Anderson World. I am Lex Anderson. Week 9 NFL predictions. Did you know that the Seahawks just got more dangerous on offense? And why I believe in Jimmy G. So if you're down with all things football, NFL, Sunday night football, Monday night football, Thursday night football, just subscribe to the goddamn fucking channel right there and press the fucking bell icon so you can stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. Real sports fans only. Now onto this video. Thursday night football, the Prophet had decreed that the 49ers would beat the Cardinals, and I was very much impressed with Jimmy Garoppolo on a night that the offense needed him to carry the team. He carried the team. Final score 28-25 over the Cardinals. But I'm more concerned with those Jimmy G 4 touchdown passes. 30 yards, 7 yards, 1 yards, and 21 yards. And every single pass looked devastating, was thrown with precision. The 49ers have officially earned the LexAnderson seal of approval as being a playoff contender. Sunday 1 o'clock games. I'm going to start it off with my upset game of the week. The 5-2 Colts taking on the Steelers 3-4. The Steelers lead the series 18 wins to 6 losses and have won the past 5. Steel City, you know where I represent. Look for the Steelers to upset the Colts as my first upset game of the week. Titans 4-4 at the Panthers 4-5. Let's just go with the Panthers. However, the Titans lead the series 3-2 and have won 3 of the last 4. But Kyle Allen is 2-0 versus the AFC. So let's go Carolina. The 5-3 Houston Texans are visiting at Jacksonville 4-4. We're going overseas, folks. London, Wembley Stadium. The Texans all-time 22-13 and have won the last 3. Let's make it 4. I'm going to go with the Texans to beat Jacksonville on the road overseas. But keep in mind, Deshaun Watson, 300-plus passing yards in 3 of his last 4 on the road versus the division, and he is 3-0 versus Jacksonville. The 1-7 Washington Redskins at the Bills 5-2. I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills on this one because they're 8-5 versus the Redskins and have won 6 of 7 games. The 6-2 Vikings are on the road going into Arrowhead against the Chiefs 5-3. We're going to go with the Vikings on this one. Vikings, they are clicking on all cylinders. Very dangerous. Kansas City actually leads the series 6-5 and has won 2 of 3. However, Kirk Cousins, previously mentioned, 10 touchdowns and 2 INTs versus the AFC West. But this is my upset game. The 1-6 Jets taking on the 0-7 still winless Dolphins. Look for the Dolphins to win their first game of the season against the New York Jets because the Jets are horrible, they suck, and if the Dolphins can drop 14 quick points on the Steelers, which they did lose, this should be easy pickings for Fitzpatrick, or dare I say Fitzmagic. However, the Jets lead the series 54-51 with 1 tie, but the Dolphins have won the last 3, folks. That's what I'm talking about. The 3-4 Bears at the 4-4 Eagles. Trubisky, I'm sick of him. Wentz, he's proven that he's trash, not a real team leader. However, I will go with Wentz on this one to somehow right the wrongs of a clearly lost season for the Philadelphia Eagles. 405, the 3-1 Lions at the Raiders 3-4. This is a tough one, folks. The series is tied at 6 games apiece. However, the Lions have won the last 4. Dare this be an upset game? The Lions? Matthew Stafford going into the black hole and coming out with a victory? Hell no. Derek Carr better give me a win for this one. I'm going with the Raiders. The Buccaneers 2-5 at the Seahawks 6-2. Seattle, not only do they lead the series 8-5, the Bucs, however, have won the last 4. But the Seahawks, shout out Gold's Conditioning, have added Josh Gordon. He will not be playing in this game, though. But that's just going to create another wave of offense for Russell Wilson, who's been very dangerous this season, undefeated on the road. Hello. Speaking of Russell Wilson, he is the first quarterback in NFL history with a passing touchdown and 0 interceptions in 8 straight road games. Tip of the cap, Russell Wilson dressed up with Sierra on social media, going with their inner Bay and Hove. Sunday 425, the Browns 2-5 at the Broncos 2-6 in a disappointing season. I told y'all not to believe in the Browns, but I'm still going to pick the Browns. The Broncos, however, lead the series 20 games to 6 and have won 11 of the last 12, but it's no Joe Flacco. Neck issues. Let's go with the Browns. 7-1 Packers at the Chargers 3-5. Green Bay. They lead the series 10 games to 1 and have won the last 7. And Aaron Rodgers, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for a 132.5 quarterback passer rating in 2 career games versus the Chargers. It's a wrap. A wrap. I hate the Chargers. They always lose. Every season of promise, they fucking disappoint. Sunday Night Football. Undefeated Patriots 8-0 at the Ravens 5-2. New England leads the series 8 games to 1. They've won the last 2. Tom Terrific has thrown for 406 yards and 3 touchdowns in the last meeting that they had. However, Lamar Jackson, first quarterback in NFL history with 100-plus rushing yards and a rushing touchdown in consecutive games. Dare I go with the Ravens at home and make this an upset game? Do I believe in Lamar Jackson to run through the New England Patriots defense? Folks, I'm going to change my earlier prediction. Upset game of the week. Look for the Ravens, as long as the referees do not rob them, to defeat and snap the Patriots winning streak. And of course, Monday Night Football, the 4-3 Cowboys at the Giants, who are 2-6. Let's just go with the Cowboys, folks. The Cowboys lead the series 67-45 with 2 ties and have won the past 5 games. And Dak Prescott is 5-0, averaging 300 yards per game with 13 touchdowns and 0 interceptions with a rating of 120.5. That's all I've got. America, let me know what you're thinking. Drop a comment below. And once again, make sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. We are at the end of this video. Wave of the terrible towel, LexAnderson, signing out. Let's go Steel City. Woo!